Junaidi.
Waalaikumsalam Pak Dekan.
Ini sehat-sehat Bapak?
Alhamdulillah.
Ya.
Bapak sehat?
Alhamdulillah. Ya. Suka batik juga Pak ya?
Ya,
Oh,
batik Indonesia.
batik mana ya? Batik Solo kah?
Bapak sambut lebarannya di mana?
Lebaran di Surabaya. Di
Oh,
Indonesia tidak boleh pulang kampung Pak.
sama di Malaysia.
Kabarnya di Malaysia meningkat COVID-nya.
Ya, lebih parah dari yang awal dahulu. Surabaya masih zona hitam atau
Surabaya
sudah?
sudah orange menuju kuning.
Oh,
Tetapi menjelang liburan ini banyak yang pergi ke mall,
ke pasar.
pasar. Nah, ini yang potensial untuk timbul klaster baru.
Ya, sedar tak sedar sudah lebih setahun ya, Bapak.
Iya, setahun. Kami terakhir ke UITM sama UTSM itu Februari 2020, Pak. Awal-awal pandemi.
Oh, sebelum sempadan ditutup.
Ya, sebelum lockdown.
Oh,
Ditutup, ya.
sekarang sudah tidak boleh datang lagi.
Iya. Sama, di Indonesia juga diperketat. Tapi kemarin sempat ada yang rombongan dari mana? India, nggak salah itu,
Oh,
masuk ke Indonesia.
tapi rakyat Indonesia boleh datang Malaysia sekarang kan? Ataupun tidak boleh?
Eh, sangat ketat, sangat ketat. Sangat ketat.
Sekarang ini rasanya hanya pelajar saja, dokter. Itu pun kena quarantine for 14 days.
Oh, okey. Tapi boleh keluar negara?
Daripada Indonesia.
Ya, boleh keluar negara.
Certain kok. Tak semua
Ya,
boleh.
sama macam kami ada perlu mohon kelulusan atas tugas boleh.
Itulah. Rasanya hanya tugas dan studi je kot.
Ya.
Di masjid-masjid Malaysia ramai atau tidak, Prof?
Ada negeri yang tidak dibenarkan untuk tarawih. Ada negeri dibenarkan tarawih di masjid. Lihat kepada kes COVID.
Dokter ni duduk kat mana?
Saya di Penang.
Oh, dia dekat Penang.
Pernah datang Penang?
Penang belum lagi. Saya dulu masa master ambil dekat KL.
Oh, Bangi.
Tak ada. Bukan. Dekat Insaf. Dokter.
Oh, INSAF.
Yes.
Islamic Finance.
Yeah. But it has been 8 years last time.
Oh. Tapi masih boleh masak nasi lemak.
Boleh lah, dokter. Tapi
Sekarang
rindu makan kerupuk lekor. Tak ada kan kat sini.
berapa lekor kena pergi Terengganu.
Itulah.
Originally from Terengganu.
Jauh.
Tapi saya tengok di YouTube nasi lemak di Indonesia. Ada apa?
It's kind of different lah.
Ya.
Kondimen dia beza kan.
Ada yang pulang dari Malaysia buka gerai nasi lemak kan? Di YouTube, ya. Kalau bulan puasa juadah apa yang istimewa di sana?
Dekat sini banyak orang ais kok. Kalau kue itu macam sebab itu hari-hari rasa tak ada istimewa sangat.
Sebab hari-hari pun ada kan?
Ada. Jadi bukannya something special.
Oh. Kalau di Malaysia ada kuih yang banyak pada bulan puasa. Kalau hari biasa mungkin susah dapat nama jadi.
Kalau pergi bazar Ramadan tuh banyak jual macam-macam.
Ya.
Pak Dekan dimulai saja nggih Pak nggih.
Iya, monggo Bu.
Monggo Bu Clara.
Oke. Mbak Dian, you can start.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Before I start this international lecture, please to the all participants, please on your camera. Alright, and good morning everyone. The Honorable Professor Madhya Dr. Zumaidi Yaakob from the University of Tennis, Malaysia, and the Honorable Dr. Anang Kristianto, SS MSc, as the Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Malaysia, and to the all the Deputy Dean of Faculty of Economic and Business, Malaysia, and to the all the Head of Study Program, and also to all the lecturers and my beloved friends. First of all, praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because of His blessing and His mercy. Now we can join together without any obstacles and with healthy conditions. Today it is very special for us, and our special event, the International Visiting Professor, with the topic Entrepreneurship: How to Make a Good Business Plan, from the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Unesa. And second, let us greet and pray to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who have brought us to the path of light and left the darkness in his life. Okay, before we come to the main session, let us open this event by saying Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright, after that, let me open this event by praying first. So pray based on the individual beliefs starting now. Amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Ladies and gentlemen, in here I am Dianita Putri Agustin from the Accounting Education Study Program. As your Master of Ceremony today, we will guide you in the beginning and even at the end of the event. And also, alone in here, this event will accompanied by Dr. Asif Fahullah SS MSc as the moderator. So, well, entering to the next session, please prepare yourself to sing Indonesia Raya and Mers Indonesia. So, for the commenter, please play that song. Alright, thank you. So the next session is a speech session. The speech will be delivered by the Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, UNESA, Dr. Anang Kristianto, SS MSc. Please stand yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera kepada kita semua. Yang kami hormati, kami muliakan Profesor Madya Dr. Junaidi Yaakob dari University Sains Malaysia. Selamat datang Prof di Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis UNESA, walaupun secara virtual. Namun karena kita sudah sering berinteraksi, rasa-rasanya kita bisa bertemu secara tatap muka, offline. Yang kami hormati Ibu Bapak Pimpinan Selingkung Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis UNESA, Ibu WD1, WD2, WD3, para Kajur Kaprodi. Yang kami hormati Ibu Bapak Tim Unit International Affairs beserta dosen kelas internasional FEB UNESA. Yang kami banggakan mahasiswa kelas internasional peserta visiting profesor pagi ini. Alhamdulillah, puji syukur kita panjatkan kehadirat Allah SWT, Tuhan yang Maha Kuasa, atas karunia-Nya, atas kemurahan-Nya kita masih diberikan kesehatan, kekuatan, walaupun di tengah pandemi COVID yang sampai saat ini belum berakhir. Ini merupakan hal yang harus kita syukuri karena kesehatan adalah sesuatu yang sangat mahal, tidak bisa kita nilai secara finansial. Prof. Junaidi, Ibu Bapak Pimpinan dan dosen serta mahasiswa yang kami muliakan, visi Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis adalah menjadi Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis yang berreputasi di Asia Tenggara dalam bidang pendidikan ekonomi, dan bisnis tahun 2003. Visi ini seringkali kami sampaikan dalam beberapa kesempatan, karena pada hakikatnya visi ini adalah mimpi kita bersama, mimpi para pimpinan, tendik, dosen, termasuk juga mahasiswa yang hadir pada visiting profesor ini. Berreputasi di Asia Tenggara, salah satu indikatornya adalah prodi-prodi yang ada di FEB UNESA mendapatkan akreditasi internasional. Saat ini 4 prodi, yaitu pendidikan ekonomi, pendidikan administrasi perkantoran, pendidikan akuntansi, serta prodi manajemen sudah mensubmit share dan anek ke Lembaga Akreditasi Internasional AKAS. 4 prodi yang lain, yaitu prodi akuntansi, ekonomi Islam, ekonomi dan pendidikan bisnis, sedang menyiapkan SAR untuk kita ajukan pada Lembaga Akreditasi Internasional AQUIN. Prof. Junaidi dan Bapak Ibu pimpinan serta peserta visiting profesor yang kami muliakan, indikator lainnya Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis bereputasi di Asia Tenggara adalah masuknya FEB Unesa pada peringkat dunia, yaitu GS Asia University Rank by Subject Management dan Bisnis. Ini juga menjadi impian cita-cita bersama. Academic reputation, employer reputation, paper and citizen, student ratio, international student, dan international faculty merupakan instrumen perankingan GS World Ranking University maupun QS Asia University Rank. Instrumen ini telah kita acu, telah kita rujuk menjadi indikator kinerja utama dalam penyusunan rencana strategis Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis Indonesia 2020-2024. Tentunya rencana ini juga kita rujuk, kita breakdown menjadi renov dan program kerja kita baik di fakultas maupun prodi. Dengan demikian maka internasionalisasi fakultas, internasionalisasi prodi merupakan hal yang penting, mendesak, dan prioritas dalam saat ini maupun di masa-masa yang akan datang. Dengan tekad yang kuat dari seluruh civitas akademika, baik pimpinan, dosen, teknik, dan mahasiswa, insya Allah kita yakin visi kita bisa kita raih, bisa kita capai secara bersama-sama. Hari ini program internasional kelas internasional FEB Unesa yang dimotori Ibu WD1 dan Bapak Ibu tim UIA melakukan internasional visiting professor dengan menghadirkan Prof. Madya Julnaidi Yakub. Kegiatan ini merupakan implementasi dalam mendukung dan mensukseskan akreditasi internasional, meningkatkan reputasi akademik FEB Unesa di Asia Tenggara dan dunia, juga dalam rangka mencapai Key Performance Indicator perguruan tinggi yang ditargetkan oleh Kementerian Pendidikan, Kebudayaan, Riset dan Teknologi Republik Indonesia. Prof. Julnaidi, Bapak Ibu pimpinan, dosen, dan mahasiswa yang kami muliakan, pada kesempatan ini kami pimpinan Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis Indonesia menghaturkan, menyampaikan terima kasih dan penghargaan yang setinggi-tingginya kepada Prof. Madya Julnaidi yang telah berkenan menjadi visiting professor. Bapak adalah profesor luar negeri yang pertama yang hadir di Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis Unesa dari kampus bereputasi dunia, karena USM adalah masuk GS ranking, bahkan masuk University papan atas di Malaysia, yang menjadi visiting professor di fakultas kami. Ide-ide cerdas, ide-ide segar, ide-ide yang menginspirasi dari Prof. Julnaidi sangat kami harapkan, sangat kami tunggu-tunggu dalam mencapai visi kami, yaitu bereputasi di Asia Tenggara. Sebenarnya Prof. Julnaidi kami sudah melaporkan kepada Pak Rektor terkait program visiting professor mulai Oktober yang lalu. Rektor kami sangat mendukung, sangat menanti-nanti, sangat menunggu kehadiran Prof. Julnaidi. Bahkan rektor kami sudah menyiapkan guest house ya, untuk Prof. Julnaidi. Kami di fakulti juga sudah menyiapkan bilik kerja, ruang kerja sebenarnya bersama dengan profesor-profesor yang ada di fakulti kami. Namun karena pandemi COVID-19 yang sampai saat ini belum memungkinkan, belum possible untuk visiting professor dilakukan secara offline, sehingga pelaksanaan visiting professor kita lakukan secara online atau daring. Mudah-mudahan pelaksanaan secara daring atau online ini tidak mengurangi kualitas atau maupun hal-hal yang bisa kami terima bimbingan arahan, mungkin pendampingan dari Prof. Julnaidi untuk kami semua. Mudah-mudahan ini menjadi amal ibadah dari Prof. Julnaidi, amal jariah bagi Prof. Julnaidi selama menjadi visiting professor di Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis UNESA. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, anak adik-adik mahasiswa yang kami banggakan, dengan mengucap Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Visiting Professor Entrepreneurship, How to Make a Good Business Plan, Fakultas Ekonomika dan Bisnis Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Jumat 7 Mei 2020, kita buka bersama-sama. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Demikian yang bisa kami sampaikan, semoga Visiting Professor ini membawa barokah, benefit untuk UNESA dan USM. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Anil, for the very informative speech. Alright, so let's move to the main session. Before that, I'll gently remind to the all participants, please open your camera and don't forget to fill out the attendance form. So this lecture will be delivered by Professor Madhya Dr. Zulnaidi. And for Dr. Fahru, as the moderator, please take over the session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dianita. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih Pak Dekan, Bapak Ibu Wakil Dekan, and also lecturers of Fakulti Ekonomika and Business Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Let me introduce myself, Prof. Zulnaidi. My name is Aras Fahrullah, and I will be the moderator for today's meeting. And allow me to use English because one of our students comes from Thailand, Prof. And it looks like will be more easy to understand if we use English in this meeting. Okay, before we hear the teaching of Prof. Zulnaidi, let me read first his curriculum vitae. Is it already on screen?
Yes, Dr. Farul.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me introduce the Associate Professor, Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob, from University Science Malaysia. His research interest is in management accounting, small medium enterprise, entrepreneurship, and quality management. He's got his bachelor from UK, Malaysia, master also in UK, and PhD in UU, Malaysia. And also having the professional continuous development from UK, from Germany, from Berkeley, Harvard, and also University of Adelaide. He also had already become the visiting researcher in Newcastle, in Indonesia, Trisakti, in 2016, and also in China. And there is a lot of lists that I believe the time will not enough to read all of this great achievement of Professor Zulnaidi Yaakob. And today we ask him to share for us how to make a good business plan. Is it right, Prof. Zulnaidi?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep. Boleh dengar?
Oh, yes, Prof. Okay. I will let you to give your teaching approximately about 45 minutes, Prof.
Okay, insyaAllah.
Okay. So let us now hearing the teaching of Professor Zulnaidi Jacob. And after this teaching, I hope the participant will prepare some questions for Professor Zulnaidi, and he will answer directly after this teaching. Okay, Professor, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Faro. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning and salam Ramadan untuk semua anak UNISA. UNISA or UNISA? UNISA. UNISA. Okay.
Yes.
Terlebih dahulu, terima kasih sangat-sangat. Very much thank you to Pak Dekan and all the team from FEB, Faculty Economy and Business, for inviting me and having me for today's program. To all anak UNISA, FEB, I hope that the program that we're going to have today is going to add value to your learning experience, and I hope that you can gain some knowledge and also would be useful in your learning experience. Okay, I'm sure after this session there will be an MCQ question to test perhaps your attention and knowledge on the topic that we're going to discuss today. So I hope that all of you will pay attention, and also if you have any question, please ask at any point of time during my presentation or during my session. Okay. Saya doakan semua berada dalam keadaan sihat sejahtera. Mungkin masih mengantuk sahur puasa. Can you see my slide?
Not yet.
Not yet, Prof.
Okay. Can you see my slide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So the topic of our discussion today is about how to provide or how to prepare a good business proposal. So the title is about outstanding business proposal, how to turn your mission into reality. It's about having interest in doing business, having vision and mission in doing business. For those who are willing to be a successful entrepreneur, doing business is not just having set up a business, selling things, but also you should have a long-term vision and mission why you going to become an entrepreneur. Because entrepreneur is not just about yourself, it's not just about making profit, it is not just about financial profit performance or individual performance. Being an entrepreneur is about your contribution to your society, contribution to your nation, and also how you add value to the society. So that's what entrepreneur is all about. Okay. So this is the scope of my presentation today, and I hope that you will learn something from this presentation. First, we're going to discuss about small business, because I'm very sure most of the students, when they start embark into business, maybe most of them or majority of them involved in small business rather than going straight into corporate or big corporation. So it's really important for you to understand what is small business, why small business, and all the challenges attached to small business. And I also would like to discuss about high impact entrepreneurship, because as a student graduated from a university, we hope that you're going to become an entrepreneur with high impact. It's not only about you, it's not only about selling things, it's not only about making profit, but how you're going to add value, how you're going to do something, do very a successful business that's not going to how you're going to provide more job opportunity for the society, how you're going to add value, how you're going to improve, increase innovation in your society. I think in Indonesia, there are few startup company that has achieved great success, like Gojek, for example. I'm sure all of you very familiar with the Gojek. Okay. And third, we're talking about entrepreneurial mindset. When we learn about entrepreneurship, it's not just about we target to being entrepreneur. Perhaps some of us going to end up as a professional, going to end up as a professor, going to end up as a teacher, or later we're going to become a manager at BUMN, Badan Usaha Negara. All this require entrepreneurial mindset. So entrepreneurial mindset is not owned by only entrepreneur. All of us need to have this. For example, when we listen to our Dekan, Pak Dekan talking about the mission, the vision, and we are heading about FAP UNISA, we would like to become one of the most successful faculty, business faculty in Indonesia, Asia, and the world. So this is how he has the mindset where we are heading, to put the faculty at a certain place in future. The same will apply when you become an entrepreneur. You have to have a clear direction, the destination that you're going to go through, the destination that you're going to achieve, because the destination will give guide to you the journey process. Okay. Later we talk about business entity. Business entity is different from social entity, different from public entity, and different from family entity. So the way we manage, exactly, we need different approach and different strategy. We cannot manage business entity just like we manage family. So that's why we need to understand what is business entity. And later we're talking about definition, purpose, and also the main components of business proposal. What should be in a good business proposal? This is a common knowledge. I'm very sure as a student, you can search on the internet and find many definitions. What is business proposal and what should be in business proposal? But I hope that my discussion today would able to add value to your existing understanding business proposal, and later how to generate and communicating business idea. It is almost impossible to have to produce a great business proposal without business idea. So you need to have great business ideas first before you can provide good business proposal. It's just like when you submit your proposal for dissertation, S2 or S3, when you submit your research proposal, you need to have research idea first. It is almost impossible for you to submit good research proposal if you don't have good research ideas. And how are you going to get good research ideas? There are strategy for that. And also for business ideas, there are strategy how to get good business ideas. Not all people are lucky. They just got idea just like this. But for many of us, we need to put effort on how to get some ideas before we can embark into business. Next, we discuss about visualizing business ideas using business model canvas, which is one of the approach. and Canvas that very popular today in entrepreneurship education, where we teach our students, we teach new entrepreneur on how to visualize their business ideas and also business operation on Canvas, what they call as business model Canvas. And last, what is the criteria of great business ideas? Okay. So these are example of challenges of small business. For example, in Indonesia, okay. In most countries, not only in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in Japan, Thailand, and other countries as well, the majority is perhaps is about 80 or 90% of this business in each country are small business, micro, small, and medium business. So that's the reason why local business, local economy is really important, especially during situation now under COVID-19 pandemic, where international trade or international business has been, reduced. So therefore, government around the globe, government of all many countries, pay serious attention on small, medium enterprise, on how to help this group of business to remain viable and to stay in their business, even there are many challenges they are facing many challenges during COVID-19 pandemic. Among major issues of the small media enterprise is capital. They have limited capital. With limited capital, they are not able to expand their business into higher technology, which is without higher technology, they don't have capability to embark into a more profitable business. Perhaps, for example, they are not able to fully utilize the current technology, fully utilize the digital technology to expand their business. In addition to this, most of the small media enterprise are single-owned business, are sole proprietary. They are having limited. It's not only about limited capital. They are also having limited resources, other parts of resources. For example, they have limited knowledge, limited skill, and limited business exposure. With this limitation, they have difficulty to achieve business growth. Perhaps they get profit, they achieve profit, their business, get some profit and enough for their living, but it's not able to expand. It's not able to achieve growth, which is one of the target that must be set by an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs should have long-term perspective. It's not only about achieving a short-term profit measured yearly through annual report or accounting statement, but also they need to target about growth, because a business that having good growth will have an impact, having good impact to the society, and will have good impact to the whole economy, because only small business that achieve good growth will be able to provide more job opportunity, will be able to promote more innovation into the society. So what is high impact entrepreneurship? Okay, when we're talking about high impact entrepreneurship, we hope that our student at the university, when you embark into entrepreneurship activity, you choose to be high impact entrepreneur. It's not just about being businessman, or it's not just about being entrepreneur. It's not just about set up a store or set up a shop, but thinking about how to become an high impact entrepreneurship. Your 4-year training ground as a student, I think, is enough for you to prepare yourself to be an entrepreneur, high impact entrepreneur. So high impact entrepreneurship, if you would like to become high impact entrepreneur, you have to focus on this, because we hope that by being an high impact entrepreneur, you will be able to contribute on this: job creation, social development, economic well-being, innovation, high income economy, solution to consumer pain or consumer problem, and personal achievement. But in most cases, we are just thinking about personal achievement, having job, getting more income, having more flexible in time, having more flexible in decision making. But high impact entrepreneur should go beyond that, should go beyond personal achievement, should go beyond profit making target, but to contribute to the society. What kind of contribution? Just like what I list here. You provide more job opportunity for people, you provide more job opportunity for students. So as a graduate entrepreneur, it's when you graduate, you are no more job seeker, but now you are job creator. You create job for the others. Perhaps you create job for your friends and for your society and for your community. When you're going back to your hometown, for example, at a rural area, rural place, there are a lot of village folks, orang kampung without jobs, or jobs with low income, low payment or low income. So perhaps you should find ideas on how you can, set up a business, offer job for them, and also how you're going to add value to the natural resources around your place. So how you're going to turn that resources into business ideas. It's really challenge. It's not an easy. I do believe it's not an easy, but 4-year training ground at university should be able to provide you some ideas on how you can embark into high impact entrepreneur. A country like Indonesia, just like other country, we need an entrepreneur that would be able to have an impact on social development as well. Because by having a strong social development, that's one of the important criteria or one of the important strategy for a nation to become a developed nation. So by become a developed nation with high income economy, and perhaps the quality of life of society can be improved. Okay, improve economic well-being of the society. It's not only about an individual, it's not only just about a family, but also a community, a nation, and a country. Okay. So this is an example of study on the impact of entrepreneurship. So you can see on the slide there are many impacts of an entrepreneurship. Why I show this to you, to show to you that being an entrepreneur is not just about personal achievement. It's not just about personal target, but you're going to become an hero to your nation. You're going to become an hero to your society. You're going to become a leader to your society. So you're going to be someone that have capability to contribute to your nation development. Perhaps you don't become a politician, you don't become, some community leader, but by being an entrepreneur, you will be able to contribute to your nation. So be proud if you choose to become an entrepreneur. And we should pay tribute as well, we should pay respect as well for those who are successful entrepreneur and, contribute back to your nation. There are many successful entrepreneurs in Indonesia. For example, in education, we have Bapak Ciputra. Is not only successful in their own set business, but also, established an entrepreneurship university, Universitas Ciputra. So entrepreneur is a big people, a big person with a big potential to contribute to the nation development. It's not just about, just I mentioned in earlier stage, it's not just about making profit, but you have to think about it. You have to think big. That's why an entrepreneur, you should have a clear mission and vision, what you're going to achieve and how you're going to contribute to the society. Okay, so there are many measurement, there are many indicators that we can use to measure the impact of entrepreneurship. Okay, on personal achievement, community well-being, economy of nation, innovation, and also job opportunity. Okay. In order to become a successful entrepreneur, you need to develop your mindset. Okay. entrepreneurial mindset. So entrepreneurial mindset is not only, just like I mentioned to you, it's not only important for entrepreneur to be successful, but also for those who are not, perhaps who are not full-time entrepreneur, working in educational sector, for example, working in government sector, working in public service, for example, they still need to have entrepreneurial mindset to help them develop, to become a good leader, and also to bring their institution to achieve a higher performance. So what is entrepreneurial mindset? Entrepreneurial mindset is about the way of thinking. The way you think is just the way you think is like entrepreneur. When you focus on creating value for stakeholder, okay? When an entrepreneur decides to launch or to introduce a product, what they see on a product is not just about a product, but the value attached to the product. For example, when you choose to sell something, when you choose to sell a food, or when you choose to sell, for example, a book, what is the value attached to that book, the content of that book, and how consumer or customer or buyer of that book can get benefit. They get knowledge, they get experience, they get new invention, they get new experience by reading your book. So it's not just about the book. A product is about what is the value attached to that product. So that's how an entrepreneur should think when they offer a product. For example, you like to sell bakso. So what is that value added? What is the value that you add to that bakso? So that it's not going to ordinary bakso, just like bakso you can find at any place in Indonesia. But what is so special with your bakso? Okay, perhaps you have vegetarian bakso, for example. I'm not sure. Perhaps you have bakso that you still can eat a lot, but we're still not going to put. You're not going to gain weight. So for those who are still not, for those who are still takut untuk gemuk, but you can still having a lot of bakso. So perhaps that the value that you try to add to the society. So when you introduce a product, when you introduce a service, for example, at university, when you introduce a service, what is the value that you try to add to that service? So it's not just about having a product, having a service, but you have to attach, you have to think about the value attached to that product. Okay, so 3 elements important in developing entrepreneurial mindset of each individual is belief, focus, and attitude. Your belief, you have to believe in what you do. Okay, if you don't have strong belief in what you do, you're going to be contemplating about the future of your business. So you have to have strong belief. So that's why if you have a business, do business in something that you like. For example, something related to your hobby, something related to your interest, so that you're going to have a strong belief in your product. If you don't have strong belief in your product, and it's going to be problematic for you to market your product, you yourself as an owner, you yourself as a seller, you yourself as an entrepreneur don't believe in your product. So what do you expect? How are you going to tell people buy this product? How are you going to tell people please try this product if you yourself never try and never believe in that product? Okay. The second is focus. You have to be focused on what you do, also in business and other aspects as well in your life. You have to make sure that you have your own strategy, you have a good strategy, how you mobilize all the resources in order to achieve your objective, in order to achieve your target, in order to achieve your vision. Later, we're going to talk about mission and vision, what is different between mission and vision, and how you need to have a clear mission in order for you to realize your vision or vision of your business. The third one is about attitude. You have strong belief, you already focus, but you need to have a right attitude. What is the right attitude of a businessman? A lot of good attitude in a businessman. For example, lifelong learning. They always learn from time to time because market has always changing from time to time. From market has many challenges. Entrepreneur also focus on risk. They evaluate the risk. They are not run away from risk, but they are prepared to face risk, because every risk is associated with profit, and risk is also associated with income generated. Revenue, profit, income, all these are correlated. So attitude of entrepreneur, there are many more good attitude of entrepreneur. For example, other than risk taking, other than being disciplined, they need to be disciplined as well. They need to believe in what they do. They need to be able to manage their team, because in order to achieve higher performance, in order to have a great business, they are very sure they are not able to do on their own. They need to have a good team. They need to how to convince other people to work together to achieve that target or that mission, that vision. Business entity. There are around us, there are a lot of business entity, from the small one to big one, corporation, from small shops, sundry shops, barber shops, until to the big corporation who produce cars, who produce petroleum, who produce buildings. There are a lot of business entity, and each of these has their own characteristic. But today, what I'm going to discuss to you is in general the elements, the characteristic of business entity, because you need to understand this. If you don't understand what is business entity and what is the character, what is the criteria, or what is the element of business entity, then you cannot manage business, because you need to know first. Before you need to know first, then you need to understand, then you know how to manage. If you don't know and you don't understand about an organization, it's very difficult for you and almost impossible for you to manage an organization without you knowing, without you understand what are the characteristics attached to that organization. So business should have vision. If you have business, if you're going to set up a business but you don't have vision, please have vision first. It's okay if you don't want to put on wall, if you don't want to write on paper, but still you need to have a vision. It can be internalized, but better if you can visualize. So if you have vision, put it on words and put on wall, so people can understand, people can see it, people can feel it. It's not only you, but your team. Just like what your dean did today, they read the vision, they read the mission, because they want to share with all of you. So vision is not to be kept by leader, to be shared with others. Okay, so just like your dean shared with you today, your faculty, where they are heading. So all of you can do concerted effort, can work together, can be in line with the direction of your institution. So the same applies when you have your business entity. Business entity also should have mission. Mission is about strategy. How are you going to achieve your mission? Okay. A business entity has a lot of resources. Most of the time, they have a limited resources. Financial resources, non-financial resources, all are important and would contribute to your business performance. So you need to identify your resources: financial, human resource, technology, strategic location. All these are resources. Knowledge is also a resources. You must appreciate and how to maximize the potential of these resources. Activities. You have business entity, you should have activities. If you have business entity, but you don't have any activities, it looks, it's not make sense. Because the purpose of having entity, the purpose of building an entity, the purpose of established entity is to run activities. Because by running this activity, you can turn your resources, you can convert your input into output. You can use your resources to achieve performance. So that's why business entity should be evaluated, should have performance. It doesn't matter profit or loss, still there is a performance. So each entity, we have to evaluate performance. So the performance is, you know, something that inspire you to work harder to achieve more. Okay, so performance can be many forms of performance. Again, financial and non-financial performance. Performance may refer to the impact of a business, what a business can do, or what a business can contribute. It's not it contribute to you as a funder, to you as an owner, and also the impact of a business on the society. For example, the performance of a business in creating job, the number of jobs, the number of workers, the number of employees. Performance in terms of export performance, the number of product being exported, the value of export. So there are many forms of performance. And also business entity is a legal entity. Legal entity means you should be responsible to what you do. You as a runner, you as an owner of a business should practice doing business with legal understanding. Whatever you do, whatever you sell, whatever you promote, whatever you market, whatever you advertise, must be follow the laws. You cannot simply, do false claim, illegal advertisement, unethical advertisement. You should avoid this. So when you run a business, make sure you become an entrepreneur with ethical, and also you practice your business, follow all the guidelines and the legal being forced into your sector. Because different business sector, different business economy, perhaps they have unique legal requirement. So in a country also there are some similarities and there are some differences between the legal being forced into the business entity. So you have to be aware about the rules, regulation, and all the laws related to your business. Okay. Now, we move to our main topic today is about business proposal. So what is business proposal? So business proposal is a document used to persuade readers or prospective stakeholders. It depends to whom you submit your business proposal. So it's just a document. So it is a document. So business proposal, it is a document. Why we prepare business proposal? To persuade others. In a simple way, we can say that we prepare business proposal, we submit to someone. We hope that when they read our business proposal, they like our idea, they like our business, they like our product. That is business proposal. So who's going to use business proposal? Who's going to read your business proposal? It depends to whom you send your business proposal. It can be funder, it can be grantor, it can be bank, it can be investor, it can be strategic business partner, it can be development training institution, it can be buyer, it can be customer. If you would like to get funding from a bank, you will submit your business proposal. Okay. If you need some investor, if you need capital injection, you will submit your business proposal to investor. So it depends to whom you submit your business proposal. Each of these, perhaps you need to make some modification into your business proposal to make sure that it suits very well to your targeted reader, rather than having a very generic or very general business proposal. Okay. In addition to external user, you yourself as an entrepreneur, also you need to use your business proposal. How business proposal helps you in running or doing your business. You use business proposal for planning purposes, for monitoring, for performance evaluation, for feedback and reply. In other words, business proposal is critical, important to you throughout the process of you having or doing your business. It's just like when you doing strategic plan. I'm sure you learn about strategic planning. in your strategic management. So the strategic plan is not only useful during the planning stage, but you're going to use that strategic plan for monitoring, for evaluation, for performance monitoring, and also for feedback. Okay, so you're going to plan how you're going to run your business, what is the issues, what are the resources you have, how you're going to operate your business, and how you're going to monitor the performance of your business, how you're going to evaluate whether you have achieved the performance or not. For example, at the beginning of the year, you put target to achieve $1 million as a $1 million as a profit. So at the end of the year, you're going to evaluate, you're going to measure how much you make profit during that year. If you achieve the target, you should understand why you achieved the target. If you don't achieve the target, you also should ask why you didn't achieve the target. Either you achieve the performance or you do not achieve the performance. This both situation would be useful for you for your future journey. It's going to give you input. It's going to give you points on it's going to give you inputs and how it's going to give you points to help you be a better businessman and a more successful entrepreneur. Okay. So these are the list of main components of business proposal. You should have vision and mission statement, company profile, key person profile, main business activities, product, market, competitor analysis, financial, and milestone. You may ask why this main component different from perhaps your lecturers or from other resources. There are variations on the main components, but these are the main components that, you know, more or less the same with many other resources. You can go and check through internet, you can go and check through entrepreneurship books. There are variations on this, on the arrangement, on this, which topic should come first. But more or less, this is what you need to have in your business proposal. If you would like to submit your business proposal to any specific organization, for example, to Bank A or to Bank A, you need to go and ask first. Perhaps they have their own specific format. They have their own specific component when they expect you to submit business proposal. It's better for you to ask first if they have any specific guideline, if they have any specific format for you to prepare business proposal, rather than you prepare proposal, rather than you prepare your business proposal without having a clear understanding about what is their expectation. Okay, what is the mission? What is the mission? Okay. Vision is about destination. One day, what you would like to become. To become what? For example, Garuda. Okay. So your institution, your business, what is vision? It's about to be. Nak jadi apa? What you going to be? Okay. What is vision? Vision is about the strategy. The strategy that you need to put in order for you to achieve your vision. For example, vision is to become the top seller. So what you need to do? Mission, to have latest technology. Okay. So vision is about to be. Mission is about what you need to have in order for you to be. So mission lists all the things that you need to have. You need to have latest technology. You need to have the best employee. You need to have the best product. You need to have the most popular product. So all this will contribute to your vision, which is to be the top one business in your region, for example. So that is the difference between vision and mission. So you put this first when you write business proposal and also when you're presenting your business ideas. Okay, without having clear vision, without having clear mission, you're not going to be able to prepare your business proposal. Because mission highlight what you need to have in your business in order for you to achieve the mission. So what you need to have in your business mission will be detailed in different components in your business proposal. Second, you need to prepare your company profile. So this is example of company profile of Pertamina. What should be in your company profile. You need to have the milestone, the company profile, the vision, missions, and values, the company logo, corporate structure, and brief information about your main activities and about your company. Okay. So what are the main business activities that you need to report in your business proposal? It can be research and development, production, marketing, sales, administration, new or future project, and business social responsibility. You need to focus on your production, you need to focus on your marketing, and also you need to focus on your financial sustainability. Okay. So all these are must-have info in an outstanding business proposal. To evaluate either a business proposal is good or not, these are the criteria among the criteria we use to evaluate either you have a good business proposal or not. Business proposal reflects business potential. If you have good business proposal, we hope that the business is going to be successful and you're going to have a very highly potential business. So we're going to in a business proposal, we evaluate the potential, the doable, either the business is doable or not. Sometimes you have a great business idea, you have a great business objective, but it's not doable. Perhaps the environment is not suitable, the environment is not supportive. Also the business, the idea must be highly potential. Okay, in the current situation, what is the most highly potential business? Okay, you need to propose something that really highly potential. Why highly potential is important? Because for the funder, when they would like to give you fund, when they would like to give you money, perhaps they want their money to pay back, for example, or they want to get profit from that business. So for them, for the business to be profitable, they must be highly potential. You need to provide info about a great team. You have to have a great team. Your business should have a great team. For example, in addition to you, who's going to support you? What are the people working together with you in order for you to realize the business strategy and also to achieve your business objective? So in your business proposal, make sure the person you report in your business proposal reflects a good team. It's not just about listing a people. It's not just about listing all your friends. It's not just about listing all your family, but also how this team, how your friends, and how your family can add value to your business objective. Make sure all the people you listed in your team has a significant value to your business. A great product, you need to offer a great product in order for you to come up with a good business. Without a great product, it's very difficult for you to convince people that your business is viable and sustainable. So you need to find product first before you can propose any business. Okay, viable business model. How you're going to operate your business. You need to have a clear picture how you're going to run your business. You have to understand what is business model. How you're going to use your resources and how you're going to achieve your target. How you're going to arrive to your customer. How you're going to promote your product. How you're going to expand your business. A good business is also expandable. It's not static into one place. It's not static into one size only, but expandable, perhaps going to international market as well. So you have to show how your business will be expanded in future. Perhaps from one store in Surabaya to another stores in other city in Indonesia. Perhaps from focusing on local market in Indonesia, going to Asian market to Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. Competitiveness. How are you going to compete in your business? You have to identify your competitors. Because why? You have to be able to compete in your business, and by identifying your competitors, it shows that you really understand your business. You understand your market, and you really understand why you need to be in the market. You have to make sure that you have confidence to compete with others. In order for you to convince people that you have that competitiveness, you need to study about your competitors. Tell your readers what is lacking in your competitors and what is so unique about your business idea and how your business idea will be able to compete with the existing player or existing business. Sustainable. Your business must be sustainable. It's not only for 6 months, it's not only for 1 year, it's not only for 2 years. Perhaps it's for, you know, you have a sustainable plan for future, for 30 years, for 50 years ahead. How are you going to expand your business? Okay. SWOT analysis, I'm very sure our student familiar with SWOT analysis, how you do analysis on your business, and this is one of the main component I think you need to add into your business proposal by presenting SWOT analysis, because by having SWOT analysis, you can compare your business idea with what is existing in the market, and you can show your strengths, your weakness, how you're going to address the weakness, and the opportunity is related to your business objective, and the threat, and how you're going to prepare to avoid big risk on your business. Advantages highlight what is the strength of your business. So your business is, you can highlight that your business will make profit, is sustainable, and also something that have potential to be launched. Okay. So when you submit your business proposal, so when you submit your business proposal, you need to have this. You need to have cover page, you need to have cover letter, you need to have table of contents, you need to have executive summary about us, proposal, and also in today's situation, I would like to suggest if you can add graphic, audio, and visual. Previously, people just submit written business proposal, but today, I think audio visual is a common way of communicating, of business communication, where you can attach together your audio, your visual, your graphic into your business proposal, into your written business proposal. For example, you can prepare video, you can prepare audio about business process, about operation, about customer testimony, for example, so it will add value to your business proposal. Okay. Now we discuss about generating and communicating business idea. Just like I mentioned to you, in order for you to produce a great business proposal, you need to have great business ideas. Okay, without having a good business ideas, it is almost impossible for you to produce great business proposal. So make sure that you have a strong business idea first. A prerequisite for you to have or to launch or to write a good business proposal. Okay. So how do you get business ideas? There are a lot of ways for you to get business ideas. Okay. For example, people get business ideas from training, from class, when you attend your lecture, when you attend your kuliah, at your university, or you go to any entrepreneurship training, perhaps you listen to new ideas. So just go and survey, do your attend class, marketing class, business class. Hopefully that you listen something which can trigger your mind. Oh, this is good for future business. Read a lot. Okay, you may read on newspaper, you may read on internet, it doesn't matter. You may read virtual, you may read hard copy. All this will inspire you, can create you, can develop your thinking, and to help you find perhaps new ideas which is useful for your future business. Market analysis, either you have strong fundamental knowledge or you don't have strong fundamental knowledge. Always look at the market. Okay, if you had a strong fundamental knowledge on how to do market analysis, perhaps you can do a better survey, you can do a better market analysis. But if you don't have strong market analysis skill and knowledge, you still can go and read what is written on internet, what people talking about on social media, people on Instagram, people on Facebook, people on TikTok, what they are talking about. What is the product that now people selling, people buying a lot, okay? So that's how you try to understand market analysis. It depends to your fundamental knowledge. If you have a strong fundamental knowledge, you're going to have a strong market analysis. But if you have limited if you have limited skill on doing market analysis, you're just doing, you know, a survey just like a common people. You just read, listen, survey what is happening on the market. Professional experience. If you learn accounting, if you learn economics, if you are engineering student, perhaps it's going to, you know, you gain your business, you gain your professional experience. They're going to give you some ideas. What is the business? What are the businesses that are suitable to you? For example, if you learn accounting, perhaps you're going to set up your consulting firm. You're going to give your professional accounting services. If you student in education, perhaps you're going to become, perhaps you're going to open a private school. Perhaps you're going to provide personal coaching. So these are the example of business that related to your professional experience, where you need to get your professional qualification first before you can have that business. Because without having that professional qualification, it's almost impossible for you to have that business. For example, if you are not medical trained, if you are not trained as a doctor, yes, you may have your private hospital, but you are not going to practice as a doctor. Okay, but if you are trained in a particular professional experience, perhaps it's going to give you more advantages about your knowledge and skill in that business. Okay, industrial attachment. Sometimes we send students out from the campus to attach to any particular industry during their study. In certain universities, students spend for 6 months for the whole semester in a particular industrial to get industrial knowledge and exposure. Through this experience, through this exposure, students find interest in that industry and perhaps, you know, find ways on how they can also be an entrepreneur and doing and also set up a business in that you know, particular sector. Family business. For those who are coming from family business with background, their family participating, involving in business, perhaps they would like to continue the same business. For example, if your family involved in batik industry, then you perhaps thinking about how to expand that batik industry not only into local market but also for international market. How to, you know, introduce modernization into market, into batik industry. How you going to innovate batik? So that's how you expand your family business. Advantage is there, but not all people actually they continue their business family. Sometimes they embark into new area related to their interest and related to their professional experience. Research. This is one of the sources. This is one of the source for students to think about business idea, and also for docent and also for the lecturer when they embark into research. If they come up with a good product, for example, a researcher from sciences, if they come up with a good product, they register their product, they can sell their product. So this is one of the way for the people to you know, to become an entrepreneur by doing research and also by come up with their own product. For those who already have business, they hire researcher, they hire scientists to do research for the company. So this research product will be able to help the company to, you know, innovate the industry, add value to the society, and, you know, provide new problem solution to the society. Personal interest and talent. Each and all of us, we have talent. Sometimes we know what is our talent. Sometimes we are not sure about what is our talent. Sometimes our friend knows better about our talent. You know, sometimes we are, for example, we are afraid to sing because we are not sure that either we are a good singer or not. But sometimes when our friend listen to us, oh, you have a good, you know, you are able to sing. Okay, so identify your interest, identify your talent. Perhaps your interest, your talent is something that can help you identify your business ideas. Okay, yeah. Today, you know, youngster, for example, I'm sure in Indonesia the same anak-anak Unisa and also in other university, they show their talent on social media, you know, on TikTok, on Instagram. So there are a lot of talent. So perhaps they have some talents that, you know, are useful for their future business. Okay. So this business model canvas, one of the way to visualize your business ideas. If you have your business ideas, you don't know how to portray your business idea, business model canvas can help you how you can, you know, put your ideas on a piece of paper. Okay, you can go to this website to get a template, and you what is business model canvas? Briefly, I explained to you. So business model canvas is about how you're going to use your resources on your left side, on your right side, how you're going to generate income, or how you're going to get revenue or income for your business. So on your left, it's about how you're going to use your resources, all the resources, the cost involved, the people involved, the resources involved, and how you're going to do that. So key partners with whom you're going to collaborate, key resources, what are the resources that you have? For example, you have technology, you have capital, cost structure, all the costs involved for you to run your business. Okay, on your right, it's about how you're going to generate income. So who are your customer? How you're going to achieve your customer? How you're going to approach your customer? Which market that you're going to target? And what streams or what kind of revenue that you're going to get? So revenue stream is not a, is you know, when you understand revenue stream, that when you understand revenue stream, you're going to have a better picture how a business can generate income. Is rather than, in addition to selling things, you can generate income through renting, through pajakan, through membership fee, through collaboration, and many more. So this is one of the approach that you can use to visualize your business idea on a piece of paper. Perhaps before you can start writing your business proposal, because business proposal is a more lengthy document, can go to 20 pages or below, but business model canvas is only one piece of paper. When you write all your ideas about your business, how you're going to do your business, which collaboration that you're going to engage, what are the activities that you're going to have in your business, main operation, research and development, marketing, what kind of value proposition that you're going to offer to your customer. Okay, this going to help you in doing competitive analysis, because without value proposition, it's going to be very difficult for you to convince people that your business is unique, your business is profitable, and your business has high potential. So you need to identify what is value proposition of your product or of your service. Okay. Also, comparison between cost structure and revenue. It must be profitable. Revenue must be higher than cost. If you submit a business proposal, no point for you to submit a business proposal, cost a lot of cost, but limited revenue. No one going to fund your business, okay? Because people looking for profitable business. Okay. So that's all for my presentation. If you have any question, we hope we can discuss more about how to write a good business proposal. Thank you. Or if you need any further explanation on any particular or elements or slide, then I can, provide you further explanation if you need.
Pak Fahrul?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Junaidi, for your and actually we have approximately 45 minutes for your presentation. But the time is going so well, and your teaching is going so good, and I do not dare to stop you. And I believe the students also enjoying this moment. But the time is over, and so I must let the students to ask something to Prof. Junaidi.
Yeah, please.
Don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, please. Any question?
Silakan teman-teman jika ada pertanyaan bisa disampaikan ya. Langsung ditanyakan pada Prof. Zul, silakan.
Silakan. Saya bisa memahami bahasa Indonesia. Boleh bertanya dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Silakan, boleh tanya dalam bahasa Indonesia juga ya.
Oke, silakan Mbak Ananda.
Okay, thank you for the time, Miss. So I want to ask about entrepreneurship mindset, Professor. So I want to ask about 3 elements of entrepreneur mindset, and I want to ask about attitude, about learn time to time. So I want to ask about, so how do we know about learn to time? What is specifically something that we need to learn to have to develop the business? So that's all my question. Thank you so much.
Okay, Ananda, thank you for your question. Okay, when you do your business or you do your activities, even in your schooling or your studying at universities, you have a particular period of time where you launch something and where you end something. For example, if you would like to learn, if you would like to improve your academic performance, you don't have to wait for 1 year. Perhaps for 1 semester is enough for you to understand what has been done in your semester, why you get that result, why you get good result, why you get bad performance. There must be a reason for this. Perhaps you did not attend your class, you did not submit your assignment. So the same goes to your business. When you do your business, 1 year period is for you to check your profit and loss. But you don't have to wait for 1 year to learn about the process in improving your business. We have an analysis, what they call as variant analysis. Variant analysis is an analysis that you do comparison between what you put in your proposal, what you put in your plan, and what has been achieved. So you do comparison between what you have achieved and what you have targeted. So by compare these two between achievement and plan or target, then you're going to evaluate the performance. If you achieve what, if you achieve good, why? If you do not achieve good performance, why? So the important is about understanding what is why. Okay, so so this process is a continuing process for a businessman. It's not. It's about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Student may attend school, student may attend university only for 3 years. But for an entrepreneur, the learning process is continuous process. They learn start from day one. They're doing their business until, you know, perhaps throughout their life, they learn how to improve their business from day to day. Because why they need to learn this? Environmental changes. The environment berubah. It's not only internal environment, but also external environment. The institution as well berubah. The institution as well change. The technology as well change. So that's why they need to learn. This is what we call a lifelong learning, continuing learning process. In Japan, they call as continuous improvement. You know, doing betterment from day one to the next day. You do improve your business through learning. When we're talking about learning, it's not attending class, it's not listen to any particular lecture. Learning is about you learn from yourself, self-learning. You reassess the strategy that you do, the strategy that you plan, the process that involve. So where is the room for improvement? If for a successful entrepreneur and also for persons successful in their career or in whatever they do, they find the room for improvement. And in order for them to improve, they need to learn. It is where the learning involved. Is it okay, Ananda?
Yeah, I understand about your answer. Thank you so much
Okay,
for
you're all
the
welcome.
answer, Professor.
So is there anyone else?
Any more question?
While we are waiting for others to give a question, I want to gently remind you all, for all the participants, that after this event, you have to submit, or you have to fulfill a post test. And that post test is one of the requirements for the certificate for this event. The post test link will be shared afterwards. Thank you.
Yes, please. Another student. Excuse me, Prof. Zulnaidi, I have problem with my device, so I must re-enter again to this Zoom meeting.
Hello, Prof. Zul.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps you can close first your presentation.
Actually, when we end this, I mean, how many hours we have for this session?
Yes, actually, we have about 15 minutes for question and answer. But we're still waiting for the question. And if you may, I want to ask something, Prof. Zul.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Pak Farol, suaranya
Tidak dengar.
rasanya connection not good lah.
Test.
Okay. Better.
Okay. Prof. Zul.
Yeah.
May I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. While we are waiting for student to ask, let me ask something. Maybe a little bit private. Usually, we as a lecturer actually having some vision in our mind because we are also teaching business in campus, but we don't even dare to start our own business. That's good.
Okay. Thank you. Entrepreneurial mindset is important to all people. It doesn't matter you are having your business or not having a business. Okay. As an educator, you also need to be entrepreneurial. Okay. It doesn't have to open. It doesn't have to be. You doesn't have to be. You doesn't have to have your own business in order for you to train entrepreneur. Okay. For example, people in accounting, you need to be a professional accounting or accountant with knowledge, so you will be able to understand accounting more. So when you understand accounting, you will be able to provide advice to entrepreneur. Okay, because entrepreneur doesn't have complete knowledge. To be an entrepreneur, you don't have to be a master or to be an expert in each business component. You don't have to be scientist. You don't have to be scientist at the same time to be an accountant. At the same time, be a marketing expert, being a good communicator, being a researcher. You don't have to. You don't have to do all this before you can be an entrepreneur. So I really believe an entrepreneur need input from an expert. So who are the expert? The expert, people who are very knowledgeable in their particular area. Okay, so in order for you to give advice to an entrepreneur, you don't have to have your own business. And because what you get from businessmen different from what you get from an expert. Students or any entrepreneur, you can attend, you can listen, you can learn about how doing business from businessmen. You can go for attachment, for example, so you know this, you know the things that not taught in class through personal exposure, through experience exposure. But again, you need to learn from the expert. You need to learn from the expert in order for you to clear on particular subject. For example, as an entrepreneur, you need to make sure that your business follow the laws, follow all the regulation. So how do you learn this? Okay, you need to go and consult the lawyer. The lawyer perhaps not having the same business like you, but they have knowledge. They are useful for the entrepreneur. So for student, for anyone who would like to become an entrepreneur, open your mind, You need to get knowledge as much as possible. But please don't wait until you have full of knowledge before you embark into business. Because knowledge is, there is always limitation, there is always certain things that we don't know in our life. So when we embark into business, if you are confident enough, you register your business, you can embark your business. But the learning process is a continuous process. You can always learn from your colleagues, you can learn from your supplier, you can learn from your business partner, you can learn from consultant, you can learn from people expert in that area. Okay, so even we don't have our own business, it doesn't mean that we cannot be a good mentor to our student. Sometimes students come to us asking, how do I do this? Okay, if we don't know, honestly speaking, we just say, I don't know, but I can channel you to this particular person. I can help you go and meet this particular person. I think that approach is more than enough to help students how to run or how to set up their business. What is needed is to provide resources to the student. The resources can be our own knowledge, can be our network as well. Okay, our network is also resource to our student. So what is important is to be a resourceful person as best as possible.
Thank you, Prof. Zulnaidi.
Yeah.
Is there any questions, students? You know, I'm very impressed with your knowledge of Indonesia, Prof. Zulnaidi.
Thank you.
Because you mentioned in your teaching, you know a lot about Ciputra, you know about Gojek, Garuda Indonesia, Pertamina, and just like you are Indonesian here. Okay, student, come on, please don't waste time. This is a very precious time for us to have Prof. Zulnaidi here.
Having good business idea is the first step before you can prepare good research proposal. When you prepare your business proposal, uh, writing good business proposal is another step. But another critical component for you to share your business idea is your presentation skill. Business pitching is another part that you need to learn. And I hope that at university you can train yourself to improve your business pitching, because I have experience attending, evaluating, judging business pitching. Sometimes you have good business ideas, you know how to write, but you don't know how to pitch. So business pitching is another important element, another important skill that you need to master for you to pitch your idea before a good person, before mature investor, before they invest into your business. It's about why, big why. Why you do this business? Why you offer this product? What value that you try to add by offering this product? Okay, so pitching is about 3 minutes of business pitching, where you pitch your idea and you share your ideas, the main concept, the main idea that you would like to do, and how you're going to run your business, and to show people that your business is sustainable and profitable. So in addition to business proposal, business pitching is another element and critical for you to master that knowledge for you before if you would like to apply for any funding from any particular organization. But
Okay,
again, just like I mentioned to you, entrepreneur is like other human as well. They are not perfect. Perhaps they're good in creating product, doing research, but they are not good in writing. It's okay. You can get help. You can ask for help, people to prepare your business proposal. maybe you good in writing. You can write a good proposal, but you are not good at pitching or verbal communication. Again, you need to improve, because entrepreneurs should be able to take challenge and improve themselves. Entrepreneurs should be good communicator, should be good writer as well, but it doesn't mean you need to achieve certain level like professional writer or professional communicator. As long as you will be able to sell your idea and people believe in your idea and people would like to subscribe to your idea, then you are good enough already.
Yes, thank you, Prof. Zulnaidi. Am I clear here, my voice?
Yes, yes.
Okay, looks like the time is over, all the participants. And I must thank a lot for Prof. Zulnaidi. If I may underline what we have learned today is that the first of all, before we are starting creating a business proposal, of course, we have the first entrepreneurial mindset.
Yes.
And after we have the vision and also the mission, and of course the good product, then we can start to create a business model to get further funding from another source, external source.
Yes.
And I believe today is not enough, even if we have a whole day to hear the teaching of Prof. Zulnaidi. And thank God we still have the next Monday to
Yes.
hear a lot more from Prof. Zulnaidi. And thank you so much, Prof. Zulnaidi, for today.
Yes, you are welcome.
And this is a very good day, Jum'ah, and also in the holy month of Ramadan. And we hope that we get a lot of blessing for today's activity. See you on the next Monday, Prof. Zulnaidi.
Inshallah.
I am as a moderator for today, signing off, and let me return to the Master of Ceremony. Thank you, Prof.
Yes, thank you.
All right, I think that's a very incredible discussion for today. So I want to say thank you again to Professor Dr. Zunaidi for the very informative material. So as usual, for the documentation, I think to all the lecturers and all the participants, you have to open your camera and we can take some capture or picture for the documentation, please. So untuk seluruh dosen, para dosen, teman ibu dosen, dan teman-teman semuanya bisa dimohon nyalakan kameranya sebentar untuk dokumentasi pada hari ini. Alright. Be ready, everyone. For the first slide, 1, 2, 3, smiling, everyone. For the next slide, smiling, everyone. All right, that's very good. So finally, we arrive at the end of the event. Thank you for Professor Dr. Zunaidi Yaakob and for the moderator, Dr. Faru, as well as all the participants who have been amazingly participating in this event from the beginning until the end of the event. So I remind you again to the all participants, all the students, don't forget to fulfill your post-test, and the link after this session will be shared in the Q&A box, and don't forget to fill the attendance form. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. I'm really sorry if there any mistake for us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Terima
wabarakatuh.
kasih semua Pak Dekan,
Terima kasih.
dosen, semua pelajar. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Prof.
Ya, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
See you on
wabarakatuh.
Monday, Dokter.
Insyaallah.
Teman-teman, untuk link post test sudah ada di chat box. Kalau yang atas tidak bisa diklik, maka bisa pakai link yang bawah, ada yang docs.google.com. Sertifikat akan diberikan bagi peserta yang sudah mengisi presensi pagi dan juga post test pada siang hari ini. Terima kasih. Sebentar, Bu. Ini ada, Bu.